With the fervent release of episode 119 of Swallowed Star, countless viewers once again had their attention captured by this anime, filled with passion and excitement. This episode not only featured intense battle scenes and explosive special effects with lavish expenditure, but also introduced a strikingly beautiful female character, Nine Princess. 1. Nine Princess's stunning debut, captivating with sexy long legs. In this episode, Nine Princess once again caught the audience's eyes with her noble status and powerful background. As a member of the imperial family of Black Dragon Mountain Empire and daughter of the Emperor, she not only holds a prestigious position, but also possesses breathtaking beauty. While commanding the battle, her long and sexy legs became the focus of the entire scene. Despite wearing mecha armor, her perfect figure was still prominently displayed, especially her long legs, which left people admiring. Nine Princess not only possesses outer beauty, but also embodies a career-driven strong woman who is willing to pay any price to obtain the inheritance crystal, a determination and resilience worthy of admiration. Today, let's delve into the marvelous adventures of our protagonist, Luo Feng, in Swallowed Star, exploring the treasures he exchanged during his 2 visits to the castle and why the item he exchanged with Ming Yu was unexpectedly the least conspicuous. Luo Feng, this young man, has truly reached the pinnacle of life since discovering millions of boundary ores in the interstellar world. But as the saying goes, fame brings fear of growing strong, and Luo Feng was targeted by forces like the White Tiger Tower and Nolan Mountain. Fortunately, the 3XL Mountain Army arrived in time to rescue him from danger. Luo Feng and Nine Princess entered the castle together, attracting widespread attention. The first-level password of the inheritance crystal, which Nine Princess had been longing for, was unexpectedly taken by someone else. Suddenly, Luo Feng became the center of attention for many factions like the Huangwu Group, White Tiger Tower, and Nolan Mountain, all eyeing him like hungry wolves, wishing to devour him alive. But Luo Feng is not to be trifled with. The first time he entered the castle, he exchanged for the Fruit of Life and 2 source power weapons. This angered the White Tiger Tower and Nolan Mountain, prompting them to unite with the Huangwu Group to besiege Luo Feng. Quick-witted Luo Feng summoned his space shape and fled, narrowly escaping with the help of Tainan River and Algu sacrificing themselves. Tainan River tragically perished, and Algu was severely injured. To avenge Tainan River, Luo Feng went on a killing spree within the interstellar world for a month. Finally, armed with over 900 million boundary ores, he entered the castle once more, prepared for a grand undertaking. In the castle, Luo Feng carefully selected and exchanged for a total of 49 treasures. Among these treasures were numerous level 5 source power weapons and psychic weapons, each of which could purchase thousands of Nolan Mountain families. Most exciting for Luo Feng was exchanging for Thunderbolt's secret technique for Lei Shan, a treasure personally hidden by Lord Wu. After leaving the interstellar world, to repay Ming Yu's kindness, Luo Feng decided to give him a precious treasure. Can you guess what he gave? It was the level 5 source power weapon, the Sky-Cutting Blade. Among the 49 treasures, this blade ranked toward the end, but for Ming Yu, a domain lord level powerhouse, it was an exceedingly precious treasure. Seeing it, Jiang Tianchen immediately bought it. Luo Feng used the remaining 48 treasures to amass an impressive 11 trillion interstellar coins, instantly rising to the level of a domain lord, laying a solid foundation for his path as a future powerhouse. 2. Luo Feng encounters a siege from all sides, life hanging in the balance. Nine Princess is determined to capture Luo Feng, mobilizing all her forces to hunt him down. Faced with the formidable power and numerous pursuers, led by Nine Princess, Luo Feng finds himself in dire straits. He is forced to hide underground, attempting to escape. However, Nine Princess's subordinates are not fools. They relentlessly attack the surface and have specialists guiding from high altitude, directing others to converge and aid in the pursuit of Luo Feng. Eventually, Luo Feng and his companions are forced out of hiding and surrounded on all sides. They have no choice but to fight desperately to break free. This intense battle kept viewers on the edge of their seats, fearing for Luo Feng's safety. Luo Feng, a renowned powerhouse in the universe, but even the strongest have their vulnerabilities. For Luo Feng, his family is one of his vulnerabilities. Since rising to prominence, Luo family has flourished, with members emerging like spring bamboo shoots after rain. However, with the growth of the family, some scoundrels began to thrive. These degenerate descendants relying on the Luo family's reputation, caused significant negative impact. As the pillar of the family, Luo Feng naturally couldn't turn a blind eye. He decided to take matters into his own hands, personally purging these troublemakers. In a chance encounter, Luo Feng learned about the misdeeds of some descendants within his family. Fueled by anger, he decisively took action and apprehended each of these troublemakers. Facing these familiar faces in the family's tribunal, Luo Feng's eyes revealed determination and ruthlessness. He showed no mercy in sentencing these individuals, shocking the entire Luo family. However, the most troubling name for Luo Feng during this family purge was the last one, his father, Luo Hongguo. It turned out that Luo Hongguo had been manipulated and drawn into a conflict. To Luo Feng's surprise, the virtual universe company used this situation as a test to see if he would sacrifice his father for the sake of upholding the family's honor. Luo Feng faced immense pressure. On one side was his family and honor, and on the other was his father and familial ties. How would he choose? After careful consideration, Luo Feng decided to prioritize the bigger picture. He understood that the virtual universe company's test was no joke. If he failed, the entire family could be implicated. Therefore, Luo Feng chose to personally oversee his father's case. Throughout the trial, he demonstrated remarkable intelligence and composure, gradually uncovering the truth behind the matter. As it turned out, his father had been manipulated and had not truly committed any wrongdoing. Faced with this revelation, the anger in Luo Feng's heart gradually subsided. He decided to give his father a chance to recognize his mistakes and make amends. At the same time, he issued warnings and educational measures to other members of the family, emphasizing that the family's honor and interests outweighed everything else. After this family turmoil, the Luo family became more united and formidable. Luo Feng's actions proved his loyalty and responsibility, showcasing his determination and capabilities to the virtual universe company. Gias' possible resurrection has captured Luo Feng's attention, stirring memories of an old friend. In previous episodes, the beautiful Gia tragically fell victim to the Imperial Martial Group, leaving viewers deeply saddened. However, in this episode, Luo Feng voluntarily retrieved Gia's body and stored her in a storage space. This action sparked speculation about Gia's potential resurrection. Since Luo Feng chose to preserve Gia's body carefully, it implies that he may intend to revive her. This plot development is highly anticipated, filling viewers with hope for Gia's return. Why did G Ching propose a breakup to Hong? Fans have summarized two reasons. The primary reason is G Ching's mentor, the Illusionary Spirit King, opposes this relationship. The Illusionary Spirit King's lineage's cultivation paths demands detachment from worldly emotions, believing that only by severing emotions can one ascend to higher cultivation levels. Although G Ching initially understood this, he chose to become a disciple of the Illusionary Spirit King. Once under the Illusionary Spirit King's tutelage, many matters were beyond his control. When G Ching later met Hong, she couldn't help but fall in love with him, and the two naturally became lovers. Despite this, G Ching knew that once the master learned of this, he would be furious and might even forcefully separate him from Hong. Therefore, G Ching chose to keep it hidden temporarily, hoping to confess to the Illusionary Spirit King at the right time. However, the more one tries to conceal something, the more likely it is to arouse suspicion. Eventually, the Illusionary Spirit King learned of G Ching's relationship with Hong, and that they had even discussed marriage. Without hesitation, the Illusionary Spirit King demanded that G Ching sever all ties with Hong, putting an end to their relationship entirely. The second reason was that G Ching himself couldn't resist external temptations. Ultimately, G Ching chose to reject Hong and propose a breakup, driven by a condition set by his master, the Illusionary Spirit King. If G Ching agreed to voluntarily break up with Hong and cut off all emotional entanglements, the Illusionary Spirit King promised to cultivate him into a transcendent immortal-level powerhouse. This choice placed G Ching in a difficult dilemma between emotions and future prospects, and his hesitation foreshadowed ominous signs for Hong. If G Ching truly loved him and wished to spend their lives together, he wouldn't have hesitated. His indecision revealed uncertainty about his feelings, and ultimately, G Ching proposed a breakup to Hong. Faced with this situation, although Hong tried his best to persuade G Ching, he respected her decision and chose to leave. From then on, they went their separate ways, without any further interaction. The pain of parting was excruciating for Hong, feeling as though his heart had been torn apart. But he understood that G Ching's decision was final, and he couldn't change it. He also empathized with G Ching's dilemma between emotions and future prospects, which was challenging for anyone. Despite the heartache, Hong chose to respect G Ching's choice. He understood that everyone has their own path to follow and choices to make. He couldn't tether G Ching's future to his emotions. With a deep look at G Ching, he turned and disappeared into the bustling crowd. Although Hong's pain didn't linger for too long, he realized that life wouldn't stop because of one person's departure. He had dreams and goals to pursue. He transformed his pain into motivation, making himself stronger and more resilient. He dedicated himself to cultivation, constantly challenging his limits, stepping towards higher realms. With his strength, he proved his worth and earned the respect of others. He became a true powerhouse, his name echoing through the cultivation world. Meanwhile, G Ching embarked on a new life, adhering to the mentor's teachings, severing worldly emotions, and immersing himself fully in cultivation. Continuously challenging and surpassing himself, he eventually reached a realm beyond the immortal level. However, he couldn't forget Hong in his heart. He knew that he had lost someone who truly loved him, something no cultivation achievement could compensate for. Often alone, he quietly reminisced about the past, filled with endless regret and sorrow. In summary, episode 119 of Swallowed Star not only brought viewers visual shock and excitement, but also emotional resonance and anticipation. The stunning appearance of the Nine Princess, Luo Feng's uncertain life, and the hope of Gias' resurrection all became highlights of this episode. Let's look forward to the next update and see what surprises and emotions these characters will bring us.